Hello everyone, UK Goosebumps here with another video. Sorry I haven't been uploading. It's been about a month since I last uploaded, but we're going to come back strong with another video, and today's going to be my top 5 Series 2000 covers. So let's get straight into it. With my number 5 being The Werewolf in the Living Room. Now, I think this is just really cool. It's pretty gory for the gory side of the covers as well. You'll see as we go in, a lot of the Series 2000 ones are a lot darker. That's the thing with Series 2000. So yeah, this one is one of my top 5 in particular because the way they do like these burns or like blisters almost on the top of this werewolf's head. I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but if I go there, look at those, look how they're drawn, look at the drool coming out of his mouth. And it's kind of funny at the same time. He's just sitting there watching TV and he's got his foot in like the main picture. But it's especially like these gory bits that are a bit like disgusting drawings up there, which always caught my eye. I always like these. This one even. My next choice is going to be I'm counting these as like number 4 place just because I'll explain why. You'll see why in a minute. Both of the Invasion of the Body Squeezers books. If you do not know, these actually form together if you fold out the backs as well, like as in open the books to form a full picture art. I'll just put the art on the screen right now. So yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's what I think is really clever how they did that, and to actually be able to draw a picture that actually looks good when you join them up as well. Obviously, I know they didn't draw the book separately. They did it as a massive art piece and then printed it on each book. But I still think it's really impressive and a unique idea, and it's just an amazing cover art anyway. So it's my number 4 place. My number 3 goes to Creature Teacher. I've always liked this one just because of the way that Mrs. Ma is drawn. She's just drawn as like when you think of a monster, this is what you think of. Massive, sharp teeth, ugly, bulging eyes, like horrible skin. It's just a classic, like, monster feel to it. And the way it's drawn just even brings more of that classic kind of scary monster feel to it. Rows and rows of sharp teeth. And it's just really ugly and well drawn. And the classroom really adds like a contrast, you know, like it's like a just normal setting, and then you have something like this, and she's dressed in normal clothes. It's very very different. You wouldn't normally see this on a front cover, you know. So I think that's really cool, and I think she's drawn it really well. For number 2, second place, I'm gonna go with it was Jekyll and Hyde. I haven't actually read this book yet, but I love the cover art, and I've always noticed there's a few unique things about this. Number 1, the girl is really like well drawn. You don't see many Goosebumps characters and Goosebumps like things that are like really in detail characters. And another thing is the perspective that this cover art is drawn in. It's like from above, but it has 2 characters in it, and I feel like it's a really unique perspective. It looks like a horror movie shot when like something's transforming and you can see someone's spine in the corner. So yeah, and it adds this sort of irony to it that she can see what's going on, but he doesn't know that she's there. So yeah, I've always just found it funny how she's just looking at him and he's just transforming. But yeah, I feel like it's a very unique piece of art for Goosebumps, especially the point of view and just how it's just random how detailed the girl is in that drawing. But I've always great transformation. It looks like. I'm not sure how good the actual book is, but it looks like a fun transformation scene. So hopefully it's in the book when I read it. And for my number 1 spot, it is going to be Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. Now, this is widely known as like a really good cover art. Well, at least I think so. I've heard a lot of people mention that they really like this, and I definitely agree. It reminds me a lot of, I think it's either called Zombie School or something like that. It's not the Give Yourself Goosebumps one, the Hall of Horrors one. I remember when I did my Hall of Horrors cover ranking, that was pretty high up. And especially, I'm not sure if they took inspiration, but the Falling Out Eyeball, I remember that was in the cover if I remember correctly, and that reminds me of this a lot. Just the way the zombies are drawn, their skin falling off, eyeballs falling off. Look at that, and it's just great. Look at his teeth, look at his face. It's just the perfect representation of gory, decaying zombies, and I really love how they actually managed to show that on the cover of a kid's book this well, with this amount of gore. And that's what I'm saying with like Series 2000. It's a lot darker and a bit more edgy. They wouldn't be allowed today, I'd say. Like, you wouldn't give this to your 10-year-old kid, I would say. They definitely get scared by it. Well, you would, but it depends. All I'm trying to say is this is a great cover. I really like this. So those are my top 5. I know it's a bit of a short video, but I'm hopefully going to be uploading a little bit more steadily. And I really hope you enjoyed. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.